President Trump today set to mark the 17th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks this morning. He'll visit the Flight 93 Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. But even as he honors this solemn anniversary and amid the looming threat of that hurricane, President Trump and his allies are ramping up their assault on Bob Woodward's new book that finally hits bookstores today.
This morning, President Trump is still lashing out at Fear, Bob Woodward's bombshell book released overnight. Mr. Trump assailing the veteran journalist on Twitter as a liar who's like a Dem operative prior to the midterms, and trashing his book as a joke. Just another assault against me in a barrage of assaults, using now disproven unnamed and anonymous sources. Press Secretary Sarah Sanders joining the attack.
It seems like a very careless and reckless way to write a book.
Woodward with Savannah on Today, standing by his reporting.
The incidents are not anonymous. It gives a date, it gives a time, who participates, most often the president himself and what he says.
Among the explosive anecdotes in his book, Woodward reports Chief of Staff John Kelly calling the president an idiot, and Defense Secretary James Mattis comparing Mr. Trump to a 5th or 6th grader. The White House pointing to denials from both men.
Chief of Staff John Kelly aggressively pushed back in this. General Mattis aggressively pushing back in the claims.
Woodward's reaction?
Are they lying?
They are not telling the truth. These are political statements to protect their jobs.
All the president's controversies overshadowing the strong economy here across the country. But even that, President Trump has turned controversial after tweeting that economic growth in the U.S. is higher than unemployment. The unemployment rate for the first time in more than 100 years. The White House had to correct the president's comments. His facts simply were not true. Economic growth did top the jobless rate, but it's done it at least 60 times in the last 70 years.